Welcome on board the news. Let's start with our first story. And fire has gutted a 9-bedroom house at Tafo Pankrono in Kumasi. Personnel from the Ghana National Fire Service are yet to establish the cause of the inferno, which started Tuesday evening. Love FM's Nana Yadom was at the scene and now reports.
The fire destroyed property running into thousands of cedis as occupants had no time to salvage anything. It took firefighters several hours to douse the inferno, though no casualties were recorded. The fire started from one room in the house and quickly spread to the other parts. A victim spoke to Joy News.
Me, myself, I wasn't in. I went out. So on my way coming, I realized people were shouting, fire, the place is flaming, and I saw big smoke. So I just called the emergency, and they were not responding. So I called someone in Accra, Joy FM, that they should call the fire service at Accra for them to give them information that this place is burning. Me, myself, I don't know the area to give them direction. So it's people who directed them to come. Oh, it's almost 2 hours. You see, look at me. I don't even know where my slippers is and my bag. I went out, so I don't know what happened. So a lot. Everything is burned. Everything. I can't say be specific with a specified amount, but a lot is burnt. Everything is burnt. It is not a lot. Everything in the house, including the house itself, is burnt.
How many bedrooms do you have in here?
The main house, it has about 5 bedrooms, and then the boys' quarters about 4 bedrooms.
Reporting for Joy News, Nana Yadom, Kumasi.
Well, on our next story, available reports suggest that almost 7 out of every 10 households in Ghana do not own a vehicle. This implies that public transport and walking are the only avenues for meeting their accessibility and mobility needs. However, bus rapid transit adoption has been difficult in many African cities. Ghana especially couldn't sustain the system, which began in 2012. Urban transport planner and resettlement specialist at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Professor Michael Pukubwensi, wants government to reintroduce public transport service schemes to lessen the financial burden on commuters.
Bus rapid transit is thought to offer a considerable, more affordable option for public transportation. BRT adoption, however, has been difficult in many African cities. Ghana's intention to introduce a BRT in Accra began with a trial in 2012, but could not be sustained. However, a bus service, what we popularly call Ayalolo, was introduced in 2016 over a 22-kilometer circuit. After losing money and having drivers protest about their unpaid wages, the new bus service folded in 2018 due to minimal ridership. Professor Chair, distinguished guests, our BRT system started at the same time as our counterparts in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. Whilst Ghana's project could not see the light of day, the project in Tanzania became a success and currently has 305 buses, carries 300,000 passengers daily, and became the first African city to win the Sustainable Transport Award in 2018. Deducing from the outcome of these 2 initiatives of the government of Ghana, it will not be far-fetched to conclude that transport poverty is going to stay with us for a very long time to come, unless some drastic interventions are carefully planned and implemented. Professor Chair, distinguished guests, what future we will be confronted with will easily and essentially be based on the strategy we adopt today. We can either go the do-nothing scenario or the conscious journey scenario. When I say do-nothing, it's a strategy for decision-making that may appear cheaper and less laborious, as it allows the status quo to perpetuate itself. So all that we need to do is fold our arms and allow the status quo to go on. Even though the strategy may be useful in certain instances, addressing the challenges associated with transport poverty cannot be one of such instances.
Let's talk roads now, and work is progressing on the 96-kilometer feeder and farm access roads in the Naduli-Kaleo district in the Upper West region. Under the project, the roads will be given a facelift to prevent floods and enable farmers to cart their produce to the market centers. District Chief Executive for the area, Catherine Lankono, is optimistic upon completion of the projects, perennial flooding in the district will end. Rafiq Salam now reports.
Roads and Highways Minister Kusia Mankwata in 2021, on behalf of the government of Ghana, held a groundbreaking ceremony at Pongo in the one municipality of the Upper West region for work to begin on the €35 million grant from the European Union. The project is aimed at improving interconnectivity between areas of production and market centers, supports the rehabilitation, upgrade, and maintenance of 670 kilometers feeder and farm access roads and road safety activities in the Upper West region. The support came under the larger €160 million European Union Ghana Agriculture Program, EU GAP, to develop sustainable agriculture in the region. The Naduli-Kaleo district is among the beneficial districts for the project. 96 kilometers of feeder and farm access roads are to be constructed in the district. During the rainy season, most communities are cut off from the district capital and other parts of the region as a result of flooding. Farmers are also unable to carry their produce to either the market centers or homes as a result of non-existent or deplorable roads. District Chief Executive for Naduli-Kaleo, Catherine Lankono, says education of their wards is often truncated and patients trapped in their communities and unable to have access to quality health care as a result of flooding.
As soon as the rains get heavy between August and September, you can't use this road, no matter the kind of vehicle you are using. So you can imagine school children who have to go through school. It means that their school is always truncated at that point. So with this culverts here in the road, I'm sure that a lot of things are going to be successful. Our road is going to help in the healthcare services, going to help in education, and a lot of things, especially this bridge. I'm happy that it's coming up. So I hope that next year we won't record cases of flooding within this enclave again.
The perennial floods, coupled with the deplorable nature of roads in the district, have also served as a disincentive for residents to honor their tax obligation.
Last year, for instance, where we are currently, it's one of our major revenue points, and so at some points they were even threatening my revenue collectors that they shouldn't come to collect revenue because of the bad nature of the road. And you could even empathize with them. You could see, even when you are going there for a program in certain times of the year, the road is always such in a terrible situation that you even feel shy to go and say that, oh, we are coming to collect revenue. So if these roads are fixed and the culverts are fixed, we will have a moral duty to say that we are going for revenue. And even those businesses there will also know that we have attended to their needs and they were willing to help us with the revenue.
Catherine Lankono is therefore happy with the improvement on the roads when he paid working visit to the project sites plying through the roads.
Let's stay on the subject of roads. And in Ghana, entry into many of the regional capitals is in most cases a smooth drive with beautiful sights and scenery. In the Upper East region, however, entry into the regional capital from the south can best be described as an excruciating, bone-shaking drive, as enormous potholes have taken over the stretch of road right after the Bolgatanga Senior High School. Correspondent Albert Sori has more in today's Ghana's Potholes exhibition.
Coming from the south into the Upper East regional capital, Bolgatanga, the drive is smooth for the most part. But then when you are about 4 kilometers away from entering the capital, the journey suddenly becomes very uncomfortable.
So for many people driving into the Upper East regional capital in Bolgatanga, once they get to the Bolgatanga Senior High School, the smooth ride ends there. And from that point onwards, it's a bumpy ride like this one because the road is very bad.
This is the Bolgatanga-Tamale Road and a stretch from immediately after the Bolgatanga Senior High School to the Total Filling Station close to the Smith residential area. Large potholes, sometimes filled with rainwater, cover many parts of the stretch. The potholes are numerous and so scattered that at some points there is little road left for vehicles to use. Motorbikes and tricycles are often seen meandering their way to avoid running into the potholes. Occasionally, some drivers are also seen diverting into the lanes meant for those coming in the opposite direction just so they can dodge the potholes. According to some road users, vehicles frequently run into each other as a result.
You feel not safe because 2 weeks ago there was an accident over there. One soldier man died just because one driver has left his side of the road and then passed his way, and then he cleared him out and the soldier man died. He came to witness the funeral of his late father, then he also joined his father in addition.
The road is so terrible, so bad. The middle of the road there's potholes. Every sideways you cannot even drive. Every time when they work on it, because of the big trucks that load from Tema to Upper East here to Paga, to Boku, Binduri, Puska and all those places, they all pass this road.
The number of potholes that usher visitors into the capital town of the Upper East region has left some citizens feeling embarrassed.
It's embarrassing to say the least. Every important person who is going to the regional capital, be the president, the vice president, any top national figure, have to pass through this road. We don't need to suffer this in the hands of our policymakers. I commute on this road on a daily basis, and I've seen that it has become a hell to most of us.
Since they constructed this road, they didn't work on this particular site very well, because if they even come and patch it, it won't last long. Every day you'll be riding and the community members will be patching the potholes and they will be begging for money, which is not good.
This portion of the Bolgatanga-Tamale Road has been in this state for many years now. Occasionally, the potholes are filled with gravel, but it never takes too long before they return to this ugly state. In the absence of Ghana Highway Authority contractors on this road, some young men from the surrounding communities are often seen filling the potholes in the hope that some of the road users will appreciate their efforts and throw them some pocket change.
Yeah, we are filling the potholes because you can see how people have been falling here every day, causing accident. If the road were to be good, this all will not happen. And they won't do it. They always come and do it, it won't last. So you can see we are even too close because we are tired.
Who's paying you for this?
No one.
We are just doing it.
We are just doing it. If anyone pass and you feel like what you are doing is good, you give us 1 cedi or this, we call it. Because we are not here saying that if you don't pay, you won't pass.
Now, for many of the people who use this road, the expectation is that the government will do something, patch these potholes, maybe even remove the asphalt completely. That way the road will be more trouble than it is currently, because for many people, this is not befitting of a regional capital. From the Bolgatanga-Winkongo stretch of the Bolgatanga-Tamale Road, my name is Albert Sorry, reporting for Joy News.
Let's talk NSMQ now, and St. Peter's SHS has beaten its female affiliate, St. Rose's SHS, in a captivating clash of wits at the National Science and Math Quiz. With a 24-point gap between St. Peter's and the next school, it seems their passion remains unscathed, transcending the realms of academic rivalry. Michael Ashali now reports.
That's St. Rose's. They have lost to their boys' affiliate school, St. Peter's Senior High School, their affiliate boys' school. But they are still jubilant, they are still elated. Let me find out from them, why are they still happy? I mean, you lost, but against your boys' school.
Wasi is real. Wasi, we will go ahead of them.
Yes.
We don't talk much.
Yes. We may not be ahead of them in the National Science and Maths quiz, but we're still ahead of them academically.
But they are your boys' school, shouldn't be disappointing, right?
We are not disappointed. We're happy for them, but
we are happy for them too. We are happy for them. Yes, we are happy for them.
Congratulations to them.
Yes, we love them. Yes, we love them.
Congratulations to Peters.
Yes.
But I mean, are you going to break your relationship with them?
Oh no! We love them.
We don't like Peters.
We love them. They are boys. We love them.
yes, by terms of education, we know our limits. Yes.
But you throw them in the Wasi, right?
Yeah, first fight. Roses assured for us. There is a woman. Yes.
Behind every successful man.
Come again. Say it again.
Behind every successful man, there's a woman.
I see. So for them, behind every successful Pesco boy, there's a Roses lady. So I mean, let's find out from the gentlemen that have won the contest today. So now we have the gentlemen that have delivered that victory for St. Peter's Senior High School. I mean, how does it feel?
Oh, we feel okay, and we thank God that we've emerged successfully. And then we are hoping for the best in the nationals that we are coming for.
I see, but you are going on to the nationals, and there's a regional championship. Let's start with the regional championship. I mean, what should we expect from you? Are you going to win again?
Expect nothing but the best. And the God who brought us here, who brought us there too.
So, jubilation from the St. Peter's side. But let me find out from them. I know their school professors are here as well. I mean, it must be sad to beat your own girls' school in a contest like this.
I mean, the goal was coming for them. We were expecting it. I mean, the boys weren't relating at all. We prepared hard. We know what we were about to. There's no surprise to us, actually. There's no surprise to us.
But for the other schools you are going to meet in the national championship, you have KSTS and the likes there. I mean, what message do you have for them?
They should respect us. We are coming. St. Peter's is coming. They should respect us. That is all we have.
You are breaking the hearts of your girls now.
Oh, we'll console them. We'll console them. They don't have to worry. We'll console them. We'll console them. They should.
You are going to do what?
We are going to console them. So she wait for us. They are our wives, so we'll go and console them. You see? Yeah, so the other schools, they should prepare for us because we are coming. And this year we are defending the trophy. We are defending it. We are taking it.
Okay, so you've heard from them. They are going all the way to the nationals and the finals. And they promise to beat any school that comes across them. For Joy News, Michael Ashali.
Now, the Marketing Queen, a pageantry that seeks to unearth marketing talent in women, has come to an end. Aquile emerged the ultimate marketing queen after competing against 25 women with no background in network marketing. Now, after weeks of grueling tasks, Aquile drove away a brand new Honda Fiat, a sponsored trip to Dubai, and other benefits.
The aim was to groom some ladies who are going to project the business of network marketing and connect network marketing to their personal projects and so on. So I think we achieved that, and at the end of the day, every queen's position that they achieved at the end of the day depicts the activities that they all performed. So to God be the glory.
So we want to find out what were some of the dynamics for assessing the queens, the ladies, the contestants.
All right, so when we talk about network marketing business, it's about team building. It's just like you start an organization and you can't grow the organization without people. So network marketing is about building a team. You use a company's product, tell a friend about how good the product is, and then they also tell a friend to tell a friend.
So one of the areas we looked at is you building a team. So based on the volume of team activities that you did, we assessed your performance. The other thing we were looking out for is your influence on social media. You can't be a marketer without being influential on social media. So we looked at the various activities. So the social media was our stage. And so every month, the task that you are being given is posted on the social media platform. Then we look at the number of likes and comments. That tells us whether your fans are really interested in the content that you are putting out there or not. Then the other area we look at is sales. You cannot be a marketer without selling. So whilst you are building your team, you must be able to sell the sponsor's product. So products are being retailed every month, and the volume of sales you're able to do, we look at that also. And finally, we also looked at judges. So your present got to a stage, they had to do presentation on Zoom and things. Then we look at the judges, their remarks also for it, and of course voting. You must be able to influence fundraising. Voting is a form of crowd funding. So how much influence do you have in raising funds?
So you were in a competition with a lot of ladies, yes, and you emerged the winner. What did you do differently?
I'll say consistently. Like, I was consistent from day one. When I joined, I went in with my all the taxes they gave us from day one. From December, I try to meet all the targets. If they say 1,000 sales, I do it, and I even do above. If they say 2,000 sales, I do it and do more than 3,000. Okay, so the project I'm about to embark on is to open a factory that will produce activated charcoal, and it will be situated in the central region due to nearness to raw materials. I actually chose this project because I've seen that it's a dual kind of project. One is going to be a business project and also a social project. The social aspect is due to the fact that we have different waste materials in the environment, such as coconut husks, sugarcane, coconut shells, sugarcane husks. We have the palm kernel shells, and even wood waste. They are just raw materials in the environment that we throw about and they litter our environments. And people don't have any idea that these raw materials can actually be recycled to produce something meaningful. So this is what I intend to go into, recycle these raw materials and then make them into something very, very beneficial, which is activated charcoal. This activated charcoal is actually used in almost all industries, ranging from the pharmaceutical industry to the gold and money industry, food and beverages industry. Every aspect, it is actually used there. So, and the second part, this is going to create employment, because ranging from the farmers who are producing this coconut, sugarcane, palm kernel, down to the transporters, then the individuals who go around gathering these raw waste materials, they're also going to be employed. Then finally, the technical experts who are going to work their magic hands on these raw things to produce the charcoal are all going to be employed. So starting from, I think that is going to create a lot of employment for a lot of Ghanaians, and it's also going to help improve environmental sanitation. Yes.
Thank you very much.
All right, so before I go, I would like to solicit for support. I'm just a vessel with an initiative to come out with the project. So I actually need support and I need funding. So I reach out to all MPs, all individuals high up there to help me out in any way that they can so that this will become a reality.
Well, thank you for staying for the news. That's our week capital. But up next, we're joined by political scientist and director of the Center for European Studies at the University of Ghana, Dr. Kwame Asah-Asante, for the news review. Do stay.